Once upon a time in the bustling town of JoyVille, there stood a beloved family entertainment center known as Chuck E. Cheese's. It was a place where children's laughter echoed through the air, and the aroma of freshly baked pizza filled every corner. The employees, dressed as colorful characters, brought joy and excitement to the guests. Among the cheerful employees was a young man named Ethan. Ethan had always dreamed of working at Chuck E. Cheese's since he was a child. He loved the vibrant atmosphere and the opportunity to make children smile. He was known for his energetic performances as Chuck E. Cheese, the mascot himself. Ethan took great pride in his work and was loved by both his colleagues and the visitors. However, as time went on, Ethan's enthusiasm began to wane. He grew tired of following the strict rules and regulations set by the restaurant management. He craved a sense of freedom and wanted to inject his own ideas into the performances. Ethan believed that Chuck E. Cheese's could be an even more exciting and engaging place if he could add his personal touch. One fateful day, as Ethan prepared for his shift, he couldn't resist the temptation any longer. He decided to break the rules and deviate from the approved script. He believed it would make the experience more memorable for the children. As he donned the Chuck E. Cheese costume, he formulated a plan to introduce a surprise element into his performance. As the day progressed, Ethan's unscripted antics caught the attention of the children and even some parents. He added extra dance moves, exaggerated gestures, and even attempted a few magic tricks. The children laughed and clapped with delight, and Ethan felt a sense of accomplishment. He believed that he had truly made a positive impact on their experience. However, unbeknownst to Ethan, the restaurant management had received numerous complaints about his unauthorized actions. Parents were concerned about the potential safety hazards and felt that Ethan's improvisations were taking away from the wholesome image of Chuck E. Cheese's. The management had no choice but to investigate the matter. A few days later, Ethan was called into the office of the restaurant manager, Mr. Thompson. Anxiety gnawed at Ethan's stomach as he walked into the room. Realizing he was about to face the consequences of his actions, Mr. Thompson, a stern yet understanding man, explained the complaints that had been received against Ethan's unauthorized performances. "Ethan, we appreciate your passion and dedication to making children happy," Mr. Thompson began, his voice tinged with disappointment. "But we have strict guidelines for a reason. We prioritize the safety and well-being of our guests, and your actions violated those principles. We have no choice but to let you go." Ethan's heart sank as the weight of his actions settled upon him. He realized the gravity of his mistake and the impact it had on the reputation of Chuck E. Cheese's. He nodded, acknowledging the consequences of his actions, and left the office with a heavy heart. As he walked out of the restaurant for the last time, Ethan felt a mix of regret and a newfound understanding. He realized that rules and regulations were in place for a reason, ensuring a safe and enjoyable experience for everyone. He vowed to learn from his mistakes, knowing that he had tarnished an opportunity that many others would have cherished. Years later, Ethan found a new path in entertainment, one that allowed him to express his creativity while at her